please welcome into the ring the challenger from Norwich, Sexton. Ladies and gentlemen, to introduce the Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion from Belfast, Martin Rogan, I give you Stevie Rock.
Are you ready? Feel it now. Give it up for the big OG. Come on. Give it up for the big OG. Here we go. Come on. Round one. Yeah, the show is the gun. Got my talking of the week. Got my next to one. When I take a shot, you know I never miss. Got the points and steps. I got the big on my skills. I'm coming. Who you miss? A man in the storm. It's just the beginning song. I'm only getting warm. Never see me calm. I'm a boss of the truck. I see red in the wind. And my brains are fortune. Originator. A mini machine. There's no blood in my veins. Just fuel gasoline. Bottles will stream. I got the ice cold stare. A matter of fact, I'll be your worst nightmare. When we come after you, not a thing to do. I'm a champ from the making and my power is zoo. I'll be gone for you. You'll be hitting the ground. One more shot. Give me one more round. One more chance. Spin the sound. One more shot. One more round. One more chance. Spin the sound. Come on. One more shot. One more round. One more chance. Spin the sound. One more shot. One more round. Come on. One more chance. Spin the sound.
Well, Ricky Hatton at the MEN, Joe Calzaghe at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff, Amir Khan in Bolton. I don't know if any of them have had a welcome quite like this. The reception that Martin Rogan is getting in Belfast is quite simply spine-tingling. It wasn't that long ago that Rogan was fighting in 4-rounders in front of a couple of 100 people with back-to-back wins over Matt Skelton and Audley Harrison. He's made himself a superstar in Ulster. Yeah. He's shifted 6,000 tickets tonight, and this reception, Colin, is sensational.
Yeah, it reminds me of the days of when Barry McGuigan used to have the people in Belfast jumping up and down with excitement. The atmosphere, as Ian has just said, is fantastic. And never mind his 4-rounders, it wasn't long ago when Mr. Rogan would have been driving his cab this time of night out on the streets of Belfast to take the clubbers to and from. It's a remarkable story. It is an Irish Rocky story, if ever there was one.
Well, it is, and it could end in a world title shot. That's been the talk in the last couple of months since the defeat of Skelton. And here's MC Mark Burtis with the introductions.
Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship, live and exclusive on Sky Sports from the Odyssey Arena here in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Your officials are appointed by the Commonwealth Boxing Council in association with the British Boxing Board of Control. Your 3 scoring judges at ringside are Mr. Mark Green of Romford, Mr. Victor Loughlin of Paisley, Scotland, and from Birmingham, Mr. Terry O'Connor. Your British Boxing Board of Control steward in charge this evening is John Wilson. Your Commonwealth rep is Robert Smith. And when the action begins, your referee in charge is Mr. Dave Paris of Leeds. Your timekeeper at the bell is Dale Elliott. And now to introduce the contestants. Firstly, the challenger, wearing the black shorts, weighing in at 17 stone, 3 pounds, fighting out of the red corner. He hails from Norwich in England and is the reigning Southern Area Heavyweight Champion with a record of 11 wins from 12 contests. He comes to us as the prize fighter 2 champion, and tonight is the challenger for the title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sexton. And across the ring stands the champion. Fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the white and black shorts, weighing in at 16 stone, 4 pounds. He brings with him an undefeated record of 12 wins, with 6 wins coming by stoppage. He is the inaugural prizefighter champion and the man who has since beaten 2 of Britain's premier heavyweights, Olympic champion Ollie Harrison and Commonwealth champion Matt Skelton. Tonight, he enters the ring still undefeated and making the first defence of his Commonwealth title in his home city. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing the reigning and undefeated Commonwealth heavyweight champion from Belfast, Northern Ireland, the entertainer, Martin Rogan. Your referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Referee Dave Parris is going to give both boxers their final few words. Interesting, we like a bit of pre-fight psychology here on FrankWarren.tv. Sam Sexton looked at the floor and wandered around the ring during the introductions. Martin Rogan didn't take his eyes off the challenger. I don't know what that says. We'll find out in just a few seconds, because we're about to get underway. Here is main event time at the Odyssey Arena in Belfast. The Commonwealth heavyweight title is on the line. 12 3-minute rounds. Martin Rogan, the champion, in the white shorts. Sam Sexton, the challenger, in black. And Rogan has got the support of a capacity crowd here behind him. It was a spine-tingling walk to the ring for Rogan. Now, can he make it a spine-tingling performance? He's the first onto the attack. Sexton, they're complaining, who's been caught around the head. Rogan was very, very aggressive against Matt Skelton when he lifted this Commonwealth title in February. He wore Skelton down for stopping him in the 11th, floored him in that round as well. Skelton had never been down before, never been stopped before, and a challenge for the WBA World Heavyweight title meant nothing to Rogan. He also beat Ollie Harrison as well, so no respecter of reputations, but the roles are reversed this evening. Rogan was the underdog against Harrison, and Skelton is a heavy odds-on favourite this evening against the Southern Area champion, Sam Sexton from Norwich. I'm delighted to say I'm joined ringside by Colin Hart. Good evening, Colin.
Good evening.
Your first thoughts on this one?
Well, it's Rogan starting where he left off against Skelton. Not exactly a fancy Dan boxer, but trying to steam him with both hands. And he is a handful, there's no doubt about that. He's also got a very good chin, as Skelton found out to his cost. And he's rather crude, but extremely strong and extremely tough.
Sexton said he'd outbox Rogan this evening. He said Rogan wouldn't be able to cope with his speed. He's one of the quicker heavyweights on the circuit, Sexton. But he does have one loss on his record. That was to Derek Chisora when both were novice prospects, and he folded in the 6th round against Chisora. He has employed a dietitian and a fitness coach since then, and says he's in much better shape. He's really confident, in fact, going into this one, but then boxers always are. Confidence must be with Rogan as he lands with a right hand, Martin Rogan. He's not got one shot stoppage power, I don't think, the Irishman.
No, he just literally wears you down with his non-stop attacking style. As I say, brute strength and extremely tough to go with it.
Sexton's actually got the weight advantage here. He's around about a stone heavier than Martin Rogan. Not used it to any good effect. Yeah, that was a nice combination though from the Norwich man. Stopped Colin Kenner in his last fight to lift the Southern Area title. It was on a cut, but he was outclassing Kenner. Not particularly hard though. As the bell goes for the end of the first round.
Not a lot between them. I would give it to Rocky Rogan because of his non-stop aggression. There was a very good combination at the end by Sexton, which would have given him some confidence. And obviously, he's not only, I know the crowd aren't in there with Rogan, but it does have a psychological effect on fighters when they're up against the kind of support that Rogan's got here tonight.
Well, it almost turns the arena into a bit of a fortress, doesn't it, Colin?
Yeah, it's a, as I say, it can get to fighters, make them freeze on the night. And I think it took about 2 minutes for Sexton to warm up a bit.
Amazingly, it's the first time that Rogan was fought at home here in Belfast in more than a year. Amazing to think that was in front of a couple of hundred people and he's back here,
as I say,
12 months down the line in front of 6,000.
Nobody, and certainly the media, took any notice of that one.
Absolutely not, but he's headline news now in Belfast. We were talking to our cabbie on the way down here and he was explaining that Rogan has captured everyone's imaginations. Rogan himself was saying when he went into training camp for this fight that young and old, everyone in Belfast had got behind him and really fallen in love with his story. And will it continue this evening against Sexton?
That was an all-out two-handed attack by Rogan, but Sexton saw the punches coming from a mile away and took the necessary evasive action, although it had the crowd roaring. Rogan didn't land with any of them. Sexton has unleashed a fierce attack on Rogan behind the left jab, and I think he hurt the Irishman.
Yeah, Rogan showed against Skelton what a good chin he had. And he needed it then because Sexton opened up and for a moment had not necessarily have Rogan in trouble. He certainly felt those punches. Sexton's been saying all along he really fancied his chances here. There was a right hand as well.
Good
Sexton's
round
corner.
so far from Sexton.
Sexton's corner just to our right. Really getting animated. He's fighting in memory of his grandfather this evening, Sam Sexton, who sadly passed away a couple of weeks ago from cancer. He says he wants to win it for him. And he's made a positive start to this second round as the crowd tried to lift Rogan. Only 4 stoppages, I think, on Sexton's slate. And he says his power's underrated. And he's not benefited from being matched against opponents who are there to stay. Rogan got through with a good shot there. Referee Dave Parris warns them about use of the heads. Better round this for Sexton, Colin.
Much better round. He's winning the round for me.
At the moment he's making Rogan look a bit crude. He's just outboxing him, isn't he?
Certainly is so far this round.
Again, he just pumps out that jab. Sexton can take plenty of confidence from this little 3 minutes. Much more of this and he'll begin to silence the crowd and the job will be half done. And Dave Parris, who's ticking Rogan off about then, wasn't happy about something. At the moment, Rogan just can't get past his jab and the combinations of Sexton, who's had a really good second round.
Yeah, he's found the range with the jab, and he's punishing Rogan as he comes flying in on him. And he's counter-punching extremely well in that round. And that was, to say, give him the world of confidence